This is LeadsPilot. It's a cold email automation tool. You add your leads, AI generated personalized emails for each one, and then it automatically sends follow-ups if they don't reply. Let me walk you through the key technical decisions. The architecture. Here is the architecture. React frontend talking to a Hono backend with SQLite as that database. Now, a lot of people would reach for Postgres here, but I deliberately choose SQLite given the short 2-day window. And the reason is SQLite is actually ACID compliant and very reliable. More importantly, it's zero config, no connection pools, no separate database server that goes down. For this use case, I guess fewer moving parts means fewer things that can break in production. So let me go to the race conditions which we had when we were making this product. This was the most interesting technical challenge I had. What happens if a lead replies 1 second before the follow-up email is supposed to send? Without proper handling, you'd send an embarrassing follow-up to someone who just replied. My solution uses atomic database updates. When we try to send a follow-up, we update the record only if the replied at field is still null. If the lead replied even 1 millisecond before, this field won't be null anymore. So update affects 0 rows and we don't send. This all happens in a single database operation. There's no gap between checking and deciding. I use the same pattern to prevent double sends. Let's come to the background processing. There are 2 background jobs that runs automatically. The email generated handles AI calls and uses exponential backoff. If you hit a rate limit, it waits 2 seconds, then 4, then 8. Then the campaign processor, which handles actual sending, follow-ups, and auto-completes campaigns when done. Then there's also a research feature that uses Perplexity to fetch recent company news and intel or any extra data related to the lead we have. These contexts get fed into the email generator, so emails can reference real things about the company. Everything is async. User never waits for AI. They click generate, see a spinner, and it happens in background. Let's have a quick summary of the tech stack again. SQLite for simplicity and reliability. The Hono because it's fast and has great TypeScript support. Reason for email because they don't suspend new accounts like some other providers do. And OpenAI API we have used here. And we use the GPT-4o Mini because it's cheaper and it's fast and it's almost good enough for cold emails. And the overall philosophy was make the core work flawlessly. I'd rather have fewer features that work perfectly than more features that are buggy. So now it's time for the live demo. Here we are on our landing page. You can see the hero section. We have the beta version now. Yeah, this is a very basic landing page we have made. Let's go explore the app. I have not implemented the authentication right now. Right now, this is a demo screen just for the demo purpose. So you can click anywhere and can go to the next screen. And here you have 2 options. One is to use your own domain and one is to use the test domain. Now we have implemented the test domain for the demo purpose. Let's start the free trial. Yeah, the workspace has been loaded. And here are 3 options in the sidebar. We can see the dashboard, the campaigns, and the contacts. The campaign, there's no campaign now. There are no contacts now. So from the dashboard, for the first user, you have to start the first campaign. Click on the create campaign and you'll reach the campaign section and you don't have a campaign here yet. So you start to create the first campaign. Let's start the first campaign. Let's call it our first campaign and we need to add our name here. Say let's add Siddharth, and the from email right now is locked because we are sending from the test domain we have. So the test at LeadsPilot.app would be the domain from which you will be receiving the email for this test session. And we click next, and here we have to compose the email templates. This is the main email template we will be using. We can add something like hey and add variable like first name. And for the email body here also we can add the variables like this. See, so I have a template here for the quick demo. Add it here and let's click next. Now here is the AI personalization. You have the templates emails, but at the same time you can use AI to personalize. For AI personalization, we have to give a prompt to the AI so that it understand what you are doing, on what basis AI has to make changes to the leads data we have. We can write a prompt here and we can obviously edit it later. I have a demo prompt here. I will add it here. So this is the sample prompt we are giving here for the AI to customize on the email. Let's go to the next page, and this is follow-up settings. We have to add templates here for the follow-up emails, and obviously we can have the AI to work here as well. Let me add something here, the subject, a demo email. Here also we can add the variable names, and here you can add the waiting time before sending the follow-up email after the main email. For the test purpose, we are setting it to 1 minute. You can change it here whatever you want to. Now let's just create the campaign. We are inside our first campaign. There are no leads here right now. The start campaign button is here. We can add leads, those settings. Let's go to the settings and see. We have all the settings which we have done when we were making the campaign. Obviously, you can make changes here, the AI prompt, the follow-up templates, etc. So let's just save it as is right now. To start the campaign, we need to add lead here. Let's go to add some leads. We can see that the leads is empty right now. We go to add the first contact. Now we are in the contacts tab and we don't have any contacts. So there are two ways you can use the contacts. You can add the contact manually, or you can import a CSV file. The CSV file has a format. The format which we have used here is like an extension of Prosp AI. So we are following the same input format here. If you want to make your own CSV file, you can download the templates using this link. Now I already have a CSV file. I'm just going to upload it. You can see now we have to map the CSV to the relevant columns we have here. These are all already mapped and ready to go here. We have successfully imported 4 contacts here. You can select each contact, and if you want to delete a contact, you can go delete. Now let's go back to campaigns, and we have a first campaign here. It's not active right now. To make it start working, let's go add some leads. We have 4 leads. So I'm going to add all 4 of them. You can see leads are added to our campaign, and you can just click on view and see the default template we already have. You can see that variable names are now filled up with real name. Similarly, with follow-up templates, we can see the variable names have been filled up. You can see the contact information here. Now let's just keep it as it is. Now let's select all these contacts and let's do research on them. What happens when we click on this research tab is this goes and uses the lead data available at Perplexity API to do the research and find any relevant information about the company or the person, which we can use for making personalization with AI, which we'll do in the next step. So click on the research and you can see it's currently being researching. So you can see it's currently researched, and we already have research data here, and we are waiting for the other research to finish. And we can see all these data has been researched. Now we can click on this one. I can see the summary of the research data here. Now what we can do is like select all contacts and just click AI generate. Now we previously had the template emails. Here we are going to generate personalized email with the help of AI for each of these leads asynchronously, and AI will use this research data to create this personalized email. So let's see, this is already done. You can see the AI generated email. Similarly for the follow-up also, there's the default template, and then here is the AI generated templates. So right now we can see the job is done. We had 4 contacts, the research has been done, and AI has successfully created personalized email for all of the 4 leads. Now our campaign is all ready to start. We can just click on the start campaign button and the campaign will start. You can see we got an notification here, the campaign has been started, and you can see it's already sent. The first email has been sent and follow-up is scheduled for the next 1 minute. I'll go to my inbox and see I have already got the email. The first email has been received. For simulating the reply, we can just click on reply here. It will simulate the reply and it would prevent the follow-up being sent. We have canceled 2 of these follow-ups by just simulating the reply here. And we have follow-up scheduled for Siddharth and the other Bob email. Siddharth is my personal email. And let's see if the follow-up email comes up. So we can see 4 has been sent and 2 is waiting for the follow-up, and 2 has already replied. And the campaign is operational. We can see the post button if you want to post the campaign. So you can see that after 1 minute, the status has changed to follow-up sent. Let's go and just see if we have received the follow-up. Yeah. So see, we have received the follow-up email here, and we have the first email. So this is working perfectly. For the contacts that replied, we are not sending the follow-up, and for those emails which had not replied, we have already sent the follow-up after the time. So you can upload as many contacts as you need, import CSV file of large contacts, start a campaign, and it's automatically starts sending mails to the leads. And if the leads have not replied within the preset time, then it automatically sends a follow-up email. This is how our LeadsPilot work right now. And thanks for going through the demo. Thank you.